The look on Allie's face is because I told her that the Willow trailer dropped. You know it's a series?
No!
Yep.
This has been completely off my radar. Somehow the internet has kept secrets from me because this is me learning about it for the first time, and I'm
You didn't
very
know that
excited.
There's an Allie Capone hashtag that like takes you out of everything.
What?
I'm being sarcastic ass.
Sad face.
Yeah, no, the new Willow is dropping November, I believe.
Oh my god.
Same main actor.
What?
Yep. Obviously Val Kilmer won't be in it, but there's a bunch of other people in it. I did notice this, and I wanted to ask Drew, have you watched the trailer yet?
For Willow?
Also, Drew, you're zoomed in as well.
Still, I zoomed out.
Your whole can't see anything but your chin and your head. You're like Zord.
Like who? Zordon?
Zordon, yeah. Let me fix yours. So, no, they announced it a while ago. I didn't know it was gonna be a series either until today.
Mm-hmm.
But when they casted it, if you look at the trailer, my question is, it seems like they casted people with very caricature-like features.
I only have the cast pulled up, and I want to know everything about Ruby Cruz immediately. Who are you?
So
it's for the fan art and the cosplay.
Right. Yeah, exactly. That's what. No other reason. Let me fix Drew's camera here one time. I mostly want to see if everyone can hear everyone on stream.
Yeah, I said let us know if the sound is good.
It should be.
Check 1 2. Check.
We should be good. I did a lot of fucking pre-checking.
Yep, I can hear me. I can hear you, Kelly. I can hear Eric.
Yep.
So yeah, it looks good. I'm excited for it. I loved Willow. It was one of my favorite movies as a kid. I think I've probably seen that movie a couple dozen times. This was one of those like on my VHS tape. You know what I mean? Like it's all ready. I watch it all the time. We record it on one of the channels, like that kind of shit. But I can't remember what else was on the Willow tape. Like I always remember it was Terminator, Predator, and Spaceballs on a tape because that was the era.
That's.
And then it was Willow, Lethal Weapon, and I can't remember the third one. Those are the two.
They had RoboCop and Terminator on the same tape. I saw that when I was way too young. It was great.
RoboCop was RoboCop, Max Headroom episodes, and I think that's it. But the one that got watched all the time was the one that was the never-ending story because I refused to watch the real one we bought. I would only watch the one we recorded because someday it would be worth money. That was my brain as a kid.
I saw a never-ending story in the theater, and we were driving home. I was the equivalent of I've never seen such bullshit before because it's like it ended. Like, why am I going home?
Yeah.
I've probably said that on the show before. That sounds familiar.
It's clipped somewhere. No AW, we can't hear you. That's how it works. It's a one-way street.
You can talk to us as much as you want. I don't know.
Yeah. Talk at the screen. Like every football.
Maybe it'll sync up. We'll be like, really? No. What? Oh, wow.
So, but Drew, I agree. I'm super
For how
excited
much?
for that game.
I haven't watched the trailer yet.
Be one of my favorite games to ever release. Maybe. That's
It's in my top 5.
like.
Wait, what is this? What game? I thought we were still talking about Willow.
No.
Yeah, same.
Switch it. Sorry.
God of
Willow
War.
game was hot garbage.
Yeah, it was.
They should have been buried with ET in a desert.
The new God of War. God of War Ragnarok.
Oh, okay.
I haven't watched the trailer for it. Dropped an hour ago.
Yeah, it looks so good. The last one was amazing. I didn't even have a kid, and I was like, I feel like I have a kid. I would have chucked that little brat off the cliff real early in the story, knowing that he wouldn't die. I'd have thrown him.
What a cute kid. Is he yours? Yep. What do you call him? Boy.
I'm quiet compared to everybody else? Shouldn't be. I'm turned up all the way. Let me double check.
Too soon for this. I can't see shit.
Check everything here. I am as max as it gets. I can turn this up a little bit, but I am as loud.
Yeah, no,
as
you are
can
quiet.
be. Let me know if
Listen
it
to
gets
the
better for
max.
you. I could hug the microphone like this, but that's really close.
Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool.
You got your gain turned up, Eric?
Everything's turned all the way up. No, the gain's not all the way up. It's at 4 dots. I usually have it at 3. I'm guessing the gate was causing a problem, but I'll deal with that later.
Hmm.
So yeah, no, I'm excited for it. I loved that one. I thought that looked really good. I still don't know if I want it more than I want Willow, but maybe. Willow's gonna be looks so good. Now here's my question. Willow wasn't a really good wizard
Movie.
or sorcerer. And they're going to find him because he's a sorcerer. Do you think they've just ran out of magic people in this world? Is he like the
Maybe they're
last
just-
blue wizard needs food badly?
Well, I mean, we saw him at level 1. Maybe now he's level 20.
Exactly. Like
Ah,
that was just the beginning.
I don't know, man. It looked like everyone around him in this one is doing their job. He's still kind of
Yeah.
slacking.
He's had 30 plus years to practice. You know, he's probably doing all right now.
Red Warrior. No, yeah, like he
I thought the whole point of this show was like him training new wizards.
yeah, which worries me that he's teaching them really bad magic tricks. Like he shoots fire out of his staff in the trailer piece, like just a little bit. And I was like, if that's all this guy got, they're in for a doozy.
Okay, hang on. I'm watching it. Hang on a second.
Okay.
I mean,
is it watch time?
Well, I can't put
Gandalf
it on here. I play it
Didn't
here,
do
but
a lot
think,
either.
I think we get in trouble for playing it on here.
Okay.
Gandalf spec'd himself for fighting demons, and he was only useful once.
True. Don't let Katie
Huh?
hear you say that. She'll lose her mind.
Don't let
I'm-
her say what? That I haven't seen it.
All right,
I
hot
already said
take.
it.
The internet has made Lord of the Rings sound way better than it actually is.
It's not
The
good.
internet loves it. I'm not a fan.
It's not good.
It's actually
Seriously, I'm
that's what
gonna
I've heard.
go. Sorry.
The new Rings of Power is beautiful, and that's really about the end of my statement. Does that sound pretty fair, Todd? Oh, you haven't even watched it, have you?
I'm not gonna watch it.
It's beautiful.
no interest.
It's gorgeous cinematography, except for the horse scene. That is the
I've been
most...
burning through my watch list on Shudder.
Oh yeah, there's some good stuff on Shudder. I showed Kelly the horse scene when we were at Amir's daughter's birthday party. I was like, hey, check out this amazing horse scene. Tell me if they should have kept this in there. It's a slow motion scene of Galadriel riding a horse. And I'll tell you what, they should have cut it. It is the most disturbing scene in the show. It's so fucked up.
I mean, it did something for me because I like serial killers, but
I don't even think it counts as that.
It was disturbing enough.
Fucked up.
Oh, hey everyone. Hey Bear.
Hey, Bear, what's
Scott.
up, bud?
Welcome.
France.
Hi, people. How are you? Doing a little pre-show before the real show. And I'm moving tats.
Watched a good one on Shudder last night called Bloody Hell. It's a kind of a slow burn at the start, but it's really fun.
It was pretty good.
It's more a guy talking to himself as he escapes a psychotic family. It's kind of fun.
Oh, that sounds like a tabletop RPG.
Yes, maybe that's why it was so appealing, because I was like, this is a scenario Eric would run.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, that looks pretty solid.
Yeah, no, I was just about to say that looks upsettingly good. And at first I was like, it looks a little too like polished and shiny. That I'm like, oh, it's gonna look kind of like Stardusty or something. But I think it
Nah,
works.
I think they crushed it. I think-
They were able to capture like the same feel of like original like fantasy like
Yeah.
like let's sit down in front of the TV and enjoy like instead of
Hmm.
this brooding.
But you
bullshit.
know why I'm saying if they're going to him because he's supposed to be some amazing wizard, you look like you're in for a rude fucking awakening. Because
Maybe all the other wizards died. We don't know.
The only things he can say is, "Look,
Speculation.
it's a flamethrower," and it shoots like a foot and a half. Merchandise.
I got these acorns that'll get
Hey,
you
to
stoned.
brownies, that's foot and a half a long way.
We're talking about the new Willow Guildmaster.
Todd, are you taking a piss?
Hey, what is it noise?
Oh, does that pick up? See, my mic's so good at not picking up background noise. I'm just pouring water.
No. He's
I was like,
peeing
is that
under
like
the
some
desk.
ASMR or?
Peeing under the desk.
Ooh.
Apologies. I try not to.
But you thought this was a
Make
rated
gross
G
noises.
channel? What the fuck is wrong with you, AW? There's no rated G on the screen right now.
Rated G,
I
so
guess
go fuck
G
yourself.
for gay is the closest thing we get. That's it. It's all
Be
we
gay,
get.
solve crimes.
Yeah, be gay, solves crimes. That's all we get. That's all we get. So
We're gonna have like
Oh, yeah, I
a
love you so
rivalry
much.
with No Man because she has that series called Be Gay Do Crime.
oh really? Who's doing that?
No, man. I would like to propose like a.
They are
Versus?
doing Be Gay Do Crime.
Is that, we're gonna have to do a crossover.
Well, yeah,
They're
because
gonna have to
like,
do the crime.
we're
We're gonna
solving
have to solve the crime. What are you gonna do? Play a really shitty game of Clue?
right.
It could be a good game of Clue.
Everything
such
is a
thing.
shitty game of Clue when you're up against Nora.
All Clue is bad. The
I will
movie's
say
bad.
there is in the Venn diagram of our show and that show, the thing in the middle of the Venn diagram is a Furby.
Is a what?
Furby.
Furby?
Yeah, that's the overlap.
God damn it.
No.
I quit. I
No.
quit.
Find the Furby in between these two shows. Find the Furby in the background.
Oh, I was okay. All right. I wasn't an ass. Yeah, but yeah, it's Furby Nomicon, I think, is a
Feels right.
collection of monsters. I think
That
it's Furby Nomicon.
feels painful.
That feels
Oh, no.
terrifying.
For Bestiary. That's what.
Oh my! That
Dude,
that,
did you
that sounds
see-
like I walked into the wrong convention center.
Did you all see the picture
Not safe for
floating
children
around
after
of
6.
one of the pictures of one of the old ET puppets that was like on its side, like decaying and just falling apart?
Was it
It's
buried with old video
horrific.
games in the desert?
No, it's in someone's like prop shop, just like, it's terrifying.
Be queer, make new war crimes, do fear? What the fuck?
I mean, I could also do that.
Oh my god! Don't inspire.
Oddly
Kelly.
specific.
Don't inspire me,
Don't
guys.
fire her for murder. I've been trying to stop it all these years. So before we start,
I'm trying to be good with my next
Yeah, right.
character.
Sure you are. So
Trying.
before she can be like, "What are you doing? Gutting them in public. I heard the blood makes me more attractable to other creatures." We're in
What's
a
your name again?
supermarket.
Bathory.
Miss,
Ma'am,
this
this is a Wendy's.
Ma'am, this is a Wendy's. That is marketing. So before we start tonight, for those who missed last week, we are playing our Inquisitors, hence the red backgrounds, except for the one water. That's for the Hand of Water, the blue. We are aboard the Iron Thorn and chasing the Whisper across the dark tides, what was once the open ocean, to the Howling Tundra. There's no way this could go poorly. Actually, there's only every way that could go poorly. There's no way this goes
There's several ways it could go poorly.
several ways that could go poorly. And we're looking forward to those. We're going to do some new cinematic combat for airships tonight. Using, let me find this gentleman's name real quick. Oh, I closed it already. Shit. I'll look it up during break when I come back. Or during the intro, and I'll give you his name. But he did a nice one using victory point conditions. It's real clean. So we're gonna use that instead of doing a dragged out gunship battle with a bunch of people who don't have any skills in shooting stuff on a ship. I don't think anyone here.
I am trained in all advanced weapons.
Oh, are you?
Yes.
Oh, well, besides the
As-
one fucking person.
As a fighter.
I think I might be too. I'm gonna take a look.
Okay, well, then apparently everybody knows how to use them, and I'm a liar.
Not me.
So, Stream Loot cards are up. I did our tallies for the cast today. I think they're going to blow through these. We have 19 attack cards, which gives them a +1 to any skill check during this. 1 Flame Strike for 14d6. I have no idea how that's going to get used. 29 emotional HP to help stop morale breaks, which gives HP back 1 for 1. 9 emotional supports, which are 48 plus 10. I will remind them, though, The Merrifield's at like 200 hit points, emotional hit points out of 700 and something. 1 Barrage from Anna. I noticed that was in there. That's a legendary. That'll take any success you roll, and you can make it a critical. And then 4 spell cards. Normally it's for a new spell slot for Voss, but I'll also allow a recast of a spell, because that seems pretty fair. And they're using villain points tonight. So I got a bunch of villain points. They each took 3 more. Villain points are all of our NPC points from last season. And I've transferred them over to my points for my bad guys, which is great. So tonight, since I'm the good guy, the Lava Shark, I'm going to use their hero points. No, I'm kidding. I'm not. I'm just kidding. I'm not
Sorry.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that right away. So I see our live chat is already popping with really disgusting Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah.
Why, Todd?
Oh, you
We were
found
talking
it?
about it earlier.
Yeah.
It's so frightening.
throat
I mentioned that, like, I was working at KB Toys when Phantom Menace merchandise came out, and that was a big hit, that
Look.
Jar Jar Binks sucker where you just,
Look.
you know,
Oh, thanks.
Look
I
French
hate
kiss that monstrosity.
at this thing, everybody.
Some
Look at
people are
this.
into that.
Hold on. I
Okay,
don't
I'm
normally go
going
to
to
battle
eating.
cam, but we're doing it. Because we got to battle this fucking thing.
It's just
The
working in.
fuck
It's
is
no longer
Eric-
the lava sharks.
Look
it's
at
the
that
Jar
thing.
Jar
Cash
Binks.
in,
It's the
Oh, we still can't see it all.
it's the super hot Jar Jar Binks.
Suck my tongue, Buttercup. No!
Eric?
Cinnamon
That was
flavored
a-
Jar Jar Binks is our new enemy for this
That was
episode,
a
you
real
guys.
thing that they actually put in stores.
I would like to cash in all of our emotional support cards.
Can you deep throat a Gungan tongue? Find out today. Go to
On the next
kbtoys.com.
Ethauntia Dark Tide.
Did this just turn into Cthulhu fanfic?
Well-
What?
Jesus
100%.
Christ.
So anyway, I'm going to take us to our intro. We're going to get this thing rolling right in the middle of Lava Shark combat. I almost said Were Shark. That'd have been worse. Lava Shark combat. So let's get our intro. And we'll get started right after this attack card that people are using to save themselves. I came in here ready to start a real big show, and these clowns are in the background, looking up the most ridiculous shit. Anyway, welcome to Ethauntia Dark Tides, where Kelly is one vodka seltzer in and looking up Swole Pikachu. That is not what tonight's show is about. We left our group off as Inquisitors. One of them is one ship is the Whisper that they have commandeered from the Merrifield Air Yard, and most of the crew is on there, except Drew wasn't with us last time because he was somewhere traveling and getting sick for when he came home. So yeah, he's on a boat, so he couldn't be on a boat today. So, but we're gonna finish this up. We're gonna do the Inquisitors tonight. We said we're gonna play some Inquisitors this season, so this is kind of all part of that. But if you remember correctly, we left them getting ready to deal with lava flying sharks. And Drew is trying to interrupt the entire time I'm doing something here instead of shutting the fuck up. So we're gonna kill Drew's character immediately tonight, everybody, so he can take the rest of his sick day. He's quiet now. So no, really though, this is gonna be a rough one. I'm not quite sure how this is going on, or how this is gonna happen, or what's gonna happen. I just know that Todd said you should superimpose flying sharks. So I did, and that is how this happened. So I hope everyone's ready for the big showdown tonight. As the clouds part and the tides that we're running above start to break as the first set of sharks come
Berman
out
played this
the
card.
side of the ship. And these flying sharks, their eyes are a glowing ember red with cracks along their eyes and lava dripping from their mouths as they're diving in and out of the tides. When they look over the deck of the Whisper, over the rails, they can see other ones following below, these small red glows. And then the first gout of lava shoots up through the dark tides and almost hits the Whisper. So, we're going to start off with some checks right away. But first, I need to know what everybody on the ships are doing. What positions are you taking? What are you pretending to be good at? So I'll just go down the list here. Voss, you weren't here last week. You're now playing Beacon. Your retinue member. You are on the Iron Thorn. It is a iron-sided ship. It's the one you see on screen right now. And behind it, the lava, in front of you is the Whisper, and lava is shot up underneath it, blocking the view of the Whisper from the Iron Thorn. On this large cruiser, this battleship, what are you doing? What would you be doing? What is your role on the ship when you're on the ship?
On our ship?
Yep, on the Iron Thorn, not on the Whisper. But what is your job when you travel on this thing? This is Halstrom's ship.
That's Todd's character.
Mm-hmm.
That's me.
It's a big
Guess
fucking ship.
It is a huge ship.
Well,
It is colossal, if I remember correctly.
I suppose I'd have to ask Todd, what is my, because I'm kind of we built.
Your choice.
I built
not
this
his choice.
character to kind of be.
Your choice. What would you got hired for to put on here?
Card playing sounds
Already
coming
fixed
through to us a little loud.
I already fixed it. Just on a delay.
Okay.
I don't know that I'd be first
yeah.
mate. I might be the equivalent to the bosun, or because he's all about diplomacy and knowledge religion. Like that's his bag.
So helping
So he's
keep the crew
probably-
in order and
Yeah,
making sure
it's
that the
probably
engines are running properly, because this is a fire-powered ship. And this one specifically works on hellstones, and they are made by Hand of Flame. Basically, they take demons from hell, they
Dawson
feather
maybe
them into
played this
stones,
card.
and
Omar
they
is a
burn
true
them up in the
professional.
engine. Like overfed, like
Well,
overclocky.
he is also kind of a healer, so he might be ship's medic as well. 'Cause
Okay.
he's trained in medicine.
Your choice.
So probably ship's medic.
Excellent.
It's probably ship's medic.
The first group of people come down that have been attacked by the sharks that are on the deck of the ship. One of them comes down missing an arm. The other one comes to the
Kyle
bite on the
Rubarts
side of his
too
face
played
and on his
this card.
shoulder, dragging the dead shark behind him. You're starting us off. I would like a medicine roll.
Okay.
I want to play a mad doctor. Campaign 2.
Right. So,
I already did that,
you
except
brought
I'm
the
not bad.
corpse.
Mr. Beacon, the way we're doing this is there's 3 task levels on here. What I didn't tell you guys pre-show is that you get to choose your task level, but there's only so many of them. Would you like an easy task level, a medium task level, or a hard?
Dawson 80 played this card. Sir, this is St. Elmo's.
Sir, this is St. Elmo's. Sir, sir.
So you're
We already
saying,
had sir. This is a Wendy's. So I just I'm sorry. I'm done. Okay. It was a luxury card.
So-
I had to.
so you're saying there's shrimp cocktail? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. 100%.
We watched some people not
Okay.
be able to do it this year. It was too spicy for them.
Are
So
their
we
burgers
took it
flame grilled?
Jesus.
My God, DK is just dropping bombs right now. He's like, yo, I got a bunch of cards for you, homie. So what would you like to use? Easy, medium, or hard, and you have to use medicine. Unless you're directing the other doctors to do it. Then you could use, like, any other skill that makes sense for it. You don't have to do it yourself, I guess. You could tell other people on that crew to do it for you.
Well,
Do
I
you
mean,
know
I
who
guess.
work
Well,
for? Do you know who I represent? They're like, yeah, we all work for him.
Yeah, we do.
I guess it would come down to what I want it. Like, if I want to stabilize, if I want to stop the bleeding.
It's just a check, man. You could
Well, I
be
know, but there's
putting them
different
down,
checks for
stabilizing
medicine.
them.
So
No,
if it's
I
easy,
have
medium,
the
or
task
hard.
level, not you. It's a task level. Stop looking at the book.
Oh,
They're DCs set for the show. There's an easy, a medium, and a hard DC. There's only so many of each that you get. And you have to get X amount of victory points to get out of this airship combat. A success is 1,
Well-
a critical is 2. Notice I dragged a shark down here in case you fail.
Just in case.
I'm
Here's
gonna
the show.
go. I'm gonna go medium then.
All right.
We'll see how this. We'll see how this goes.
All right. So, medicine, or are you telling somebody else to do it?
No, medicine, because I want to see. Like, if this is. I'm guessing this is the first one we've seen up
First
close.
one, yes. First one.
Yeah. So definitely medicine, because I want to. I want to analyze. So medicine's a 23.
23. So we do have attack cards. We'll give you a +1 if you want to use those at all. As you start working on this person on the deck of the ship, you guys have a decent medicine kit. And the medicine station down here gives you a +1 to everything you're doing.
Okay. So that's a 24.
Yes.
And if that's not gonna cut it, I'm gonna throw in a lay on hands as well.
That
'Cause
doesn't.
I have that.
That doesn't do it. You're already doing that stuff. You're looking them over, patching them up. I'm not giving you another.
Well, no,
+1
I'm
for
using
that.
I'm using battle medicine to do this. What I'm saying is, like, if medicine isn't doing the job, I'm gonna
I see what
actually
you're saying. No,
I'm
it
actually
will-
gonna lay on hands.
You can stop the bleeding from the guy missing his arm, and you can start patching the wounds with the other medical people who are down here. But 24 does not cut it at a medium. So that is a failure.
Got it.
Do you have any special
Okay.
feats for failures with medicine? Like where if you fail, it's a success, or usually it's if you critically fail, it's a failure. I think it's how it goes. But with that said, as you play them on the table and the other doctors are helping you, audience, I need someone to roll me a d6. Either crew is getting it, or he's getting it. He's 1 to 3. 4, 5, and 6 is crew. So I need a d6 roll. If he loses crew, or if he doesn't lose crew. and he takes the hit. A 6. They lay a guy on the table. They start detaching the shark off the guy's arm, and it bites onto the dude's lower torso and scoops out all of his organs below the rib cage. The damage is 4d8 plus 18. He takes 41 points as it guts one of the Hand of Fire people here, patching him up. And the shark starts to get himself off the ground in the room. You now have a problem in your area. That transfers us over to the Whisper. We'll go with Agrun. Agrun, what would you like to do?
So, we have a whopping 5 people on the ship, including the twins.
You do.
I guess I would go up to the gun deck, since I'm assuming I'm probably between me and Mirella.
Mm-hmm.
We're probably, or Mirella, we've got the best chance of actually succeeding with the guns.
Yeah, the ones that come up are little, like, I shouldn't say little. They're like 10-foot long sharks, but they're not as big as the shadow that just came out before the volcano erupted. Right now, the biggest concern would be the volcano erupting and getting ready to glance the bottom of the ship. Unless you want to deal with sharks and let somebody else captain because there's a better captain. That's totally fine.
I mean, I don't really have pilot lore. I mean, I've got, because I'm a human and I took the racial feat, I could make a check as though I was trained, but...
Or you can just start shooting sharks that are swimming towards the ship.
I feel like I should start shooting sharks and have the Inquisitor, hopefully, be a much better commander, because he already has one ship, right? He should be able to take care of the ship.
Both. Yeah, 100%. He doesn't have somebody else who flies the ship.
No problem.
No problem. All right, I'm shooting some street sharks. What am I looking at? Am I picking the...
You're using your range attack, and these are cannons have been upgraded due to the audience bonus, and they are +1 magical cannons.
Okay.
So you, like, some are already loaded on the ship, because they're usually left loaded as you run over to fire on some of the sharks. So you'd be making a attack roll. Do you want an easy, medium, or hard? Difficulty.
I will go... Let's just get it out of the way. I'm going to go with hard.
All right. So you can use your range attack. You get a +1 for the magic.
Yep.
Would you like to use a +1 attack roll?
Yes.
All right.
So I got an 18 on the die, so it's a 32.
That is enough. It's not a critical success, but it is a success.
I mean, for a hard, I'm...
As you line up your shot, take aim at one of the sharks flying in, you can see their teeth are like jagged pieces of black glass. As it's getting ready to blow flame across the deck, you rail one of them with a shot and take it out of the sky, giving you 1 success towards your total goal. And that takes us then to Everston, who is now playing Inquisitor Halstrom. Inquisitor, what would you do on the ship? You know this is powered by a spirit of some form. You know there's 2 magical twins here that can apparently do illusions and other crazy shit. You're short a crew. And there's lava that is coming up in front and behind the ship as you're trying to make your way through. Lava for this ship is probably going to be bad. Even though this does have a fire-resistant hull, it's not lava-resistant. Big difference. A lot more damage coming out of lava.
I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay.
Little spell called Bullhorn.
What's that do?
So for the next 10 minutes, my voice can be heard loudly and clearly within 500 feet. And it gives me a nice little bonus to coerce, which is what I'm going to be doing with this crew. Coerce them.
Oh, okay. Who are you coercing?
Probably the engine, because that's pilot,
Barry,
right?
Or Bennett. You're going to talk to
Bennett.
All right, so you get on the squawk box. Are you intimidating him to do his job?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, boy.
A light would be like an easy, medium, or hard. We've had 1 hard and 1 medium difficulty taken so far.
I'll take an easy then, just to make it simple and quick.
A lot less of those, I promise you that.
And let me just double check.
But
my
it's smart because the ship would take a lot of damage right get out my.
Expert. So. I can coerce up to 4 people at one time.
Okay.
So if it's just
It's just him.
it's the engine and the twins, right?
Yeah.
Are here.
Yeah, that's fair. I would say the twins you can include in this, 100%.
Then I'm going to tell them to take evasive maneuvers and take these sharks out.
Okay, so you're commanding them to do the work for you.
Yes.
Give me your intimidation. See how good you are.
$26.
26. That's really good. It's not a crit, but it is a success towards. The 2 girls look up from what they're doing. By the way, while they got that Etten, they turned an illusion of the mast into this Etten-like creature. She gets rid of it. And she goes, oh, right away, Captain, and like walks away like this is normal. Her sister goes, I don't know. I think really, if anything, we should just run from here instead of manning the cannons. So you got a success, not a critical. One of them listens. Bennett dodges the lava that erupts as you guys are flying around it. As you come out and you're kind of making the far bank, behind you can see that Inquisitor ship, yours, and a big shadow coming up out of the tides, fire bursting out of it as it's getting ready to chomp onto the back of the Iron Thorn. But that doesn't matter. We got Jax here. What would you like to do? Lillian Foxglove, a.k.a. Jax Martell, the gunslinger.
So what I'm basically seeing here, okay, 2 sharks within, like,
No
range
waiting.
of... What's that?
2 sharks, no waiting. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, one of them has just gone down. The Inquisitor is taking care of captaining and getting everybody to do the things.
Yep.
So Morella's options are basically... so first of all, you already mentioned that the lava appears to be the biggest threat right now.
Yeah, the area you're flying over has a volcano or maybe a series erupting.
Okay, so so my gut reaction is shoot other shark.
Hey,
However,
you know what the best gut reaction for a gunslinger is? Probably shooting stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say, in terms of like, I don't know if we need to do anything with like the sails and the rigging.
Nah, that would just all be
Like
up to you. Your
acrobatics.
skill of choice. There is sails and rigging on this boat. That is true. It's up to you.
So to maneuver around, would we need to like?
If you're going up to like to start doing rigging and pulling things to bring yourself back around to get, you know, shots on the big shark, because this is your
probably...
This ship doesn't mean shit to you. Technically, you could ram this ship into that shark and jump off of it, and that would be a-okay by the true faith. It's not yours.
Yeah,
Except
I know,
I
but
remember-
You can get it from the impound lot. I mean, scrapyard.
what was that, Kelly?
Just remember, Tilda was pretty insistent on us not wrecking the Whisper.
I mean,
She didn't say anything about taking it for a joyride, though, so we can ride it like we stole it.
yeah.
It's fine.
So, would you like to
Absolutely.
help with steering this and getting this ready to go, or do you want to
I
start
think
shooting sharks?
I'm so torn. I think probably steering, honestly.
All right. Do you
'cause
want to?
she's also-
medium or hard.
Really high decks, so
So you're gonna do rigging, get things ready to go, and
Yeah.
help control. So give me do you want easy,
We'll
medium,
do-
or hard difficulty?
we'll do a medium.
All right.
Well, there that goes.
Don't forget we have villainy points and patches in the audience.
I just need to get a different D20 now because that one's gone.
What did you do? Throw it off the desk?
Yeah, I may have just chucked it. We're fine.
It's vanished from the material
That's-
sphere.
That's great. That's a 17.
Total.
Yeah, it's a
Would
5.
you like to
plus
use a villainy point or your patch?
I'll cash in the patch early.
Okay.
Got to risk it for the biscuit.
All
Okay.
right.
That's a 25.
Are you happy with that, or would you like to use one of your attacks? You got 19 of them. Attack card gives you +1. Doesn't matter what skill check you're doing, you just get a bonus.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
All right. So you climb into the rigging and start steering things to bring it back around. As the captain, or Halstrom, you can hear downstairs on the lower, or on the, no, he's on the deck, yelling at the twins. One runs up, the little girl runs up to the steering wheel, and her hands turn to wood, and she grabs the wheel and starts steering it with you. She's like, yeah, keep turning it, and she's going to hopefully dodge not only the lava, but come back around towards the other ship. That takes us to the bad guys, which is my favorite. As the ship comes up, or the shark comes up and bites onto it, Halstrom, I would like you just to make a roll for the captain of your ship. Of whoever is running the Iron Thorn right now. I would like a captain roll. Would you like an easy, medium, or hard for them?
Let's do medium.
Okay, and they are pretty well armored. They're going to use... Let's see, it's a level 6, right? So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll say he has a plus 12 right now.
It's an 18. I think I'll use... Can I use a patch to reroll that, even if it's for someone else?
I'm fine with that, 100%.
I'll use my patch reroll.
Okay.
That's much better. That's a 27.
He swings just out of the way as the shark misses, flies by, and now it is coming head on towards the Whisper. As you guys are coming back around to either take shots on it, follow up and form up with the Iron Thorn. That takes us back to the beginning of it. Good old Beacon. The medical area is a mess now. There's blood everywhere. The ship shifted hard, knocking 2 of the medics against the wall, and the shark is thrashing the inside of the medical room. So remember, the damage does stuff to the ship as well. So the inside of the ship is now getting torn apart by a lava shark. What would you like to do?
Kind of a check are these things. Is it nature?
Yeah, it would be nature for them.
Okay.
Are you trying to figure out what they are and how to handle them?
Yeah.
Easy, medium, or hard?
Let's go medium again.
All right, medium it is.
I don't know if I should use nature or tides lore for these things.
Either one would count. You could use either one for it. I'll give you some information if you roll well enough.
Okay. Probably not. It's a 21.
You use patch.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'll use a patch.
All right, give me a roll again.
A couple of you got patches earlier on from chat.
Did they? Who got it?
Kyle gave
Sick
one
Boy
to...
and Lava Girl. I don't know. Shark Boy.
Yeah, Shark Boy and Lava Girl, also known as Voss and Nora.
Oh, okay.
Well, I rolled again.
Who's Lava Girl?
Apparently me.
Okay. I'll mark the patches you can use.
That wasn't what it said, but I remember Sick Boy, and I got sharks and lava on the brain, so Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
I'm assuming Beacon. It's not going well down in the infirmary.
No, I rolled an 11 on the die again, which gives me a 21 again.
It does not
Same roll.
critically fail. It does, though, fail. As the ship takes
Great.
another 30 points of damage, putting it at 72. On the inside, it doesn't have as good of a hardness as the ship breathes lava, killing not only the 2 other guys you're helping, but blows a hole out the side of the ship. And lava.
Wait, the ship breathes lava?
The shark.
The shark.
Yes.
Okay, you said the ship.
The shark. Sorry.
I was
shark.
confused.
Out the side of the ship, puts a hole. As the Whisper's coming by, you see lava shoot out the side of it, and it's dripping down the side of the Iron Thorn. And that's gonna take us to the next person on the list here,
Well,
Mr.
do I get another action, or is it just?
No, they're just skill checks. That's all it is. It's just
Okay.
challenge checks. It's not combat, so it's not a 3-action economy. It's just a skill challenge,
Got
like
it.
doing exploration. What would you like to do, Mr. Halstrom? Your ship is turned around, heading back towards your ship, and there's an oncoming colossal shark larger than the Whisper.
Larger. Okay.
It's about
I'd
half
like
the size
to-
of the Iron Thorn.
I have a focus spell that would be great right now, but then I can't see shit off the ship, so
You're not steering it.
that would, I suppose, I could just, hey, everyone who can hear me within 500 feet, I can't see shit. Just don't hit anything.
just dodge it. Don't hit it. It's
Just
fine.
fucking dodge the hits, easy. Yeah, I need to know what we're dealing with here. So,
Okay.
so the big old sharky poo's getting vision of weakness.
Oh, what's that do?
So vision of weakness, I get a flash of insight into the nature of a single creature, and if it has any weaknesses, I learn them, as well as which of its 3 saving throw modifiers is lowest. And I get an inherent understanding of its movements, like what kind of movements it has. I'm assuming flying.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I were to make an attack roll against it, I'd get a +2 to the next attack before the end of my turn. But I don't know if I'm really gonna
So
attack.
if you're
I don't have
casting a
anything in range.
spell instead, can you give me either an arcane or a spell attack? And you want easy, medium, or hard DC? I'll still give you information.
What do you mean?
I'll make a save because that's how the challenges work for this. This is a challenge.
Oh, I have
base.
to roll a challenge to do the
Yes,
spell.
no matter what.
Ah,
Unless I shouldn't
then
say
I'll
that.
do.
I shouldn't say that. Unless you want to not make a roll and help move forward in the victory condition, you can just use the spell and I'll make a save.
No, I want to move forward in the victory.
Okay, so then make one of those two things, basically deducing what you get out of the information.
You said Arcana or.
Or if you want to do a spell attack, but I don't think you really have to make an attack roll with that. I'm just making a save. Oh, I rolled horrible.
My spell attack is higher than most of my skill checks, so I'll do a spell attack.
Okay, easy, medium, or hard.
Let's go hard just to start burning those up.
Okay.
Natural 20. So
Oh yeah.
32.
32 is not a crit, it's a success, because you still have to be 10 over.
Oh.
So you know 2 things about it. One, it creates the sharks.
Creates them.
Yes, it breathes out the sharks. It basically makes them like a elemental furnace. So it breathes them out. So the breath weapon that's coming right now is not just lava. It's a swarm of these lava-like construct sharks. 2, you know that they're all constructs. He's the only living thing. And then obviously weakness for it would be cold.
I will then, using my bullhorn spell that is still active, everyone within 500 feet can clearly hear me say, its breath produces the small construct sharks. Aim for its mouth. Use cold.
Okay. That'll
Do
take
not
us-
relent
do not
under
relent.
penalty of flame.
Okay, you're really laying down the intimidation. Agru,
Right,
normal speech from the new guy. What would you like to do after firing one row of cannons, and between Jax and the twins, they're steering the ship? Are they lining it up for you to shoot? Are you gonna cast a spell? Are you gonna do something else?
I like how it's like, okay, it's weak towards cold, and I'm like, cool, we're all fire. We're all flame.
That
I'll
is
work
very
on
true.
that.
Would you could use a new spell card if you can cast spells and pick up a cold spell. If you can cast that. I don't know if it's even on your list. If you're even a caster, actually, as a matter of fact.
I have a sorcerer dedication with the divine spellcast list, so I don't think there's anything cold based.
I'll tell you
for
what, do you want to go
divine.
to Jax while you're looking for cold spells?
Yep.
All right, Jax, what would you like to do? You've steered the ship in whatever direction you would like.
All right, so that's all good.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right.
Gun time.
Gun time. Your guns or cannon guns?
I'm used to my guns.
Never float your boat.
But
Oh.
Stick
I
to
would-
'em.
Never fly
this ain't my first rodeo, so I've definitely used some cannons before. I've used my old trusties before. So between the two and looking at what we're looking at, is there one that Morella might be a little bit more inclined towards?
I mean, they are magical. They are magical cannons. They do have special rounds for the Whisper.
Looking at those rounds, there aren't any like cold rounds, are there?
They have Bennett, Croak. They have ghost rounds, which really isn't going to do much for this.
Okay. So I'm.
Regular, they are magical though.
Yeah. Okay. Magical wins.
And we
right
do
now, then.
have a barrage card that Anna played in a while back. So if you are successful, you could spend the barrage card and get a crit out of it. If you don't crit when you roll, you have to have at least a success.
Let's do
Berserker
that.
Barrage.
So my question is, easy, medium, or hard, as you run to the cannons on the other side that was already loaded, taking
Drew
your
gets it.
shots. Do you want an easy, medium, or hard? You get to use your attack bonus.
I'm gonna use we're gonna try hard. We're gonna try hard.
We are try hard. Let's do
You
it.
want to use an attack card as well to give you +1.
Yep.
So you have a +1 from the cannons being magical, +1 from the cards.
Okay. That is a 30.
A 30.
+1 for 31.
That is enough to beat the hard DC. Would you like to use the barrage card?
Yes, please.
So barrage card, when these fire out the cannons off the one side, I believe, if I remember correctly, each side has got 4 cannons. Cannon line. Line of cannons, line of breach load, main deck, 4. So 4 off the side as you shoot. When you hit this thing, barrage the side of it, you blow holes as it starts like lava flows come out the side of this creature, out of the jaw, the face, as it swings to not hit the ship, realizing that you're like attacking it and not something you can just ram. Let me mark off the barrage. That gives you 2 successes towards completion. There we go. Putting us at 4 so far. Takes me back to Agroon. Agroon, you hear cannons go off, rips holes in the side of this beast and on the face of it. What, do you got any spells that are ice-based?
If I use one of the spell cards, I can get access to Putrefying Icicle, which is a
Okay.
level 1 spell.
Okay. How powerful is that when you cast it, though?
I mean, it's gonna be a level 1 spell, but if I make a spell attack on a success, the icicle deals 2d6 piercing damage and 1d6 cold damage.
So it is cold.
If the target is undead, the icicle deals an additional 1d4 positive damage.
Not undead. But it is
Well-
cold, and that's what you need. So are you like aiming for the eye? Or are you aiming for a hole she already blew open?
Probably aiming for a hole that she already blew open.
All right. Would you like to use an attack card as well?
Yes.
That's +1.
Okay,
You
so
want
that's-
easy, medium, or hard? We've done 3 medium, 2 easy, 3 hard. I'm not telling you how many of each there are.
yeah, if there's a medium,
There is.
I'm gonna do that then.
Okay. So the +1 to
'Cause-
your attack.
I'm not the best caster here.
You're using spell attack, right?
Yeah.
Here's the hoping.
Here's the hoping.
How bad could it be?
It's bad enough that I'm gonna use a patch.
All right. Using the freebie from the audience.
Yeah. Hello, ma'am. Wish me good luck.
And then they're like 1.
Actually, that was a 17, so that is a 30.
Not a crit, but enough to
Nice.
hit, giving you another success. As you blow, the holes get blown on the side and you hit the ice into it, you see the skin freeze over. And inside of that skin and the lava that's there, you can see sharks frozen in ice. After I've hit halfway in the victory point, I can no longer breathe out the sharks. The sharks are gone. Only the ones that are around can I use right now. I can still breath weapon, but I can't shark weapon. And then that would take us to the last action is the ship itself. So what would you like the Iron Thorn to do? Is the captain trying to run away? Are they taking shots and firing on this thing? So they literally can broadside it right now. What would you like them to do, Halstrom? Would they fire under these circumstances? Now, I will
Yes.
remind you, your cannons are fire.
Oh, all their fire?
They have flamethrowers for close range, and then they have cannons they can shoot, but they all impact with fire.
Okay, so when I did the vision of weakness, did it tell me that this thing is immune to fire or just resistant to fire?
Does it give you all of the information on it, or just some of it?
Well, it tells me weaknesses.
That's what I told you. It's weakness to cold.
Yeah, weakness to cold. Let me see. Does it say?
I don't think it tells
Oh
you.
no, it is
Just-
just
and then
weakness. It
says
doesn't say.
weakness.
Right.
It says weakness, and which of its 3 saving throw modifiers is lowest?
The lowest is will.
Ah. It's weak-minded. Continue the assault.
Okay. So they fire.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Same bonus, plus 12 for your cannons to fire and ship. Easy, medium, or hard.
Oh shit, I rolled.
That's okay.
Medium. But it probably won't hit. I got an 18.
No, would you like to use a patch or a villainy point?
Use my patch. No, I will not.
All right. That is a failure. Your ship takes damage on failure. As they line up to hit it, when it dodges, it rams side hits into the ship, crushing some of the armor plates, knocking some of the people over. Inside the ship, we go back to Beacon. The ship gets shook from an impact. You hear people screaming on the upper decks. What would you like to do?
You're muted.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How
We're
are
all
you?
fine here.
Welcome to the show.
Was I close enough to hear Todd's voice when he was using
I'm assuming
his?
you made it so you could also get that ship as well when you guys flew alongside of it, like when you guys did this pass.
Yeah, I'll get within 500 feet.
Absolutely. Cinematically makes total sense because it's more of a cinematic combat than it is, 3-action combat.
Okay. Is there anything in the med bay that I could use? I'm assuming we don't have liquid nitrogen, but is there anything cold in there that I could use?
Breed lava ran through it. It's fucked. There's nothing in the infirmary worth value right now, short of you and maybe like one doctor that's left.
What does that doctor do?
Not cold-based stuff at all. It's just a
Okay,
He's just a
well-
healer. He's actually he would be an actual true faith member, not one of the hand or the elements. So he's just a healer. He's tending to the bodies in here and seeing if he can get anyone back up.
Okay, then I'm gonna. Can I attack the shark?
It flew out the hole and is going through the ship. If you want to chase after it, 100%. You want to stop it from
Oh, it flew out.
ransacking
I thought
from
it just
inside?
breathed. No, I thought it.
Oh no!
So it
flew out.
is continuing inside the ship.
Yeah, oh, yeah. It's gonna I'm gonna melt down the whole inside of the ship. And since it was a failure, I'll say it's heading towards the engine room. Flying down the hall, and chopping people and eating them and tearing them to shreds as it's dripping lava and burning holes as it's dropping it down on slumbering people who are off shift for the night, waking up with lava burns through their shoulders and face.
Fantastic. Then yeah, I'm gonna try and take it out so that it can't get any farther.
So
So,
you chase after it. What are you doing to attack this thing?
sword and shield.
Oh, you're gonna melee. You're gonna get in close.
I mean,
Woo!
I don't.
Hey, I'm not
have
arguing
a-
with you. I'm fine with it.
I mean, I have a 6-shot, but I don't know if. Well, yeah, I'll use my 6-shot, my revolver.
Okay. Yeah, you shoot 100%. So if you're rolling range attack, do you want a medium, easy, or hard?
We're gonna go easy.
All right. You want to use a +1 to attack?
Sure.
All right.
It's a 17 on the die.
Okay.
Plus to hit with the 6-shot is plus 11, so 28, 29.
29 with the +1.
Yep.
That's a crit.
Sweet.
So that gives you 2 successes towards it. As this thing's flying, it hits the first door, the bulk door, to go into the engine room, and it turns around to line back up. How do you kill this thing?
I don't know if it matters, but my dice exploded. I rolled a 6 and a 3 for the
You don't roll any
D6.
damage. They're just skill challenge.
Okay.
buddy. I mean, if
as
they
it
make
lines
if
back
it
up,
helps
like
you
as it
describe it, that's fine. But there's no reason.
yeah, no, as it turns like it's you said it hits and then it turns back around. As it
Yeah,
turns
it's
back
basically gonna
around,
double
like
back. You know what I mean? Ram again.
like as it turns around in its profile, I just shoot it through the eye and the whole thing just drops.
So as you rip a hole through it, and it slides past you, you can see like the door partially melted as you crit this thing. When it falls to the ground and slides, you see it starts to harden and crack apart. You also know that they are constructs, but it leaves behind this glowing red stone. It's like all jagged and sharp.
Are those the stones that we use to power the ship?
They are not. But I would say write it down for now. We can deal with it when we're out of this.
Okay.
All right. That will take us back to the beginning of the turn order. That was you. Then we'll go to... Let's go to the captain. Captain, how you feel? What would you like to do, Inquisitor? I'm going to refresh.
Let's
I just realized I wasn't showing all the fun. What would you like to do?
So only creatures are concealed to me now, and that's if I make an attack. So my curse isn't fucking me over completely.
Okay.
Let's see the coercion. Wow, I'm really all fire spells, aren't I? That sucks.
I know, it's like I said it.
It's almost like you knew. And anything I have that's not fire is real up close, so that's gonna suck.
Well, you can do
That
any skill
only
check.
works
You
on
don't have to attack. You can always command again
Yeah,
to
let's
make, tell them
do-
to make another lap.
Let's do that.
Or
Let's
reload.
command.
You can tell them to reload cannons because they've now shot both sides of the cannons. They've shot both port and starboard.
Let's command to do their invasive maneuvers.
All right. Give me your roll. Would you like easy, medium, or hard? We're at 5, 3, and 3. 5 medium, 3 easy, 3 hard.
Oh, medium. Wait, that we've used or that
That's
we
how
have
many
left?
we've done so far.
Oh, let's do an easy.
Okay. You're now out of easies.
Oh,
Yep.
sorry.
So, intimidation again to command people? Is that what you're doing?
Intimidation, that's a 27.
Would you-
28 with the spell.
Would you like to use a attack card to give a +1? Attack card just gives you +1 to your skills.
No.
No? Okay. Well, if you would have used that, you would have got a crit. You didn't, so you don't. That gives you one more success. What do you say to the 2 crews?
Focus fire. This ends now.
So you tell him to focus fire. One of the twins comes up. Bennett's like, he says, Bennett's reloading right now. And you see the cannons move down. And you see these cartridges, like, how would I explain it in this time frame? They open and slide open. The shells dump into bags that are on the deck. And you see ghost hands slide new ones into the shells and slide them shut. Because before Oliver left, he taught Bennett how to reload everything.
Nothing can go wrong with this.
Right, so he reloads the shells, which means they're back up for firing. Agru and Jax, are you guys going to fire again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
All right. I would need attack
Oh, yeah.
rolls from the 2 of you if you
Oh,
both
yeah.
want to fire again. Unless you're going to do something else there, Agrun. I see that look, and I'm really worried it's like running down the mast and jumping on a shark.
I mean, that's kind of where I was going, actually.
fucking had a feeling.
That's what I'm doing. Fuck it.
No.
Ooh.
Well, let's start with your run and jump, and then we'll do the cannon fire and see if you're in between.
All right, let's do it. Has to go
Yes.
down at any point.
So,
gotta go down.
question:
Yes, you're gonna fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
could I actually use my feat of cover fire with the cannon
Sure.
to
However
lay
you
down
wanna,
suppressive fire?
Yeah, however you want to use it. Suppressive fire. Yeah, 100% to help her get on board. Make it like
Yeah.
come closer to the ship. It's just a
Yeah,
skill
yeah.
challenge roll, so 100%.
And that's going to gain a +2 circumstance bonus.
We only
No,
have-
sorry.
we only have
+4
mediums.
bonus if. Hold on one second. That's fine. We got this.
We only
I'm-
have mediums and hards.
I was
left
gonna
now.
take a hard because this sounds ridiculous. So
I mean, that makes sense to me, but Jax, you want to do a medium then?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, would you like a +1 attack card?
Oh,
To add to that on top of it. And remember, it's +1 magical, and you have a +1 card, so you're getting a +2 on top of your normal bonuses. So as the ship lines up and you're getting ready to fire, trying to get this thing to swing closer, like firing across its nose to make it dive down below, to make her jump easier to get on top, because apparently Agron's suicidal. I learned it from
she risked getting
Pyer.
possessed last session, so you know.
I learned it by watching you. What did you got there, Jack?
37 due to a nat 20.
Oh,
That's a crit.
Jesus.
Well, Kelly,
I hope so.
as long as you don't fail this,
Okay.
we'll get out of this pretty scot-free.
Okay.
Well, not scot-free, actually. Iron Thor needs some serious